Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bingle Bob, back with another banger video. You already know what we on. We gonna be reviewing the Snowshade cards that have been revealed. I'm gonna be doing a blind reaction. Time of recording this audio, I have not seen the cards, so as I'm reacting to them, I'm gonna give my honest opinion. I was gonna do that for the last video, but I didn't really know what Severed Spirits were, and it was kind of hard for me to get my review on the cards if I didn't really know what the mechanics were. So, if you're confused on what Severed Spirits are, make sure to check my last video, or check out the official Elestrals YouTube page. There's a video explaining what Severed Spirits are, and the Hades archetype in general, but in today's video, I'm just going to be reviewing the new Hades cards that have been revealed, and give my thoughts on them, and if I think they're good or not. So, the first card that has been revealed, that is new, is the House of Hades. It is a 1-cost Frost Stadium rune. It says Severed Spirits and Champion of Hades get +1/+1. The turn player... Okay, interesting. Okay, just start with that, right? Because I'm going to mess up wording again. So, Severed Spirits and Champion of Hades get +1/+1, just in general. So they don't get +1/+1 for each enchanting, or each enchanting this stadium, like Ares. It's just kind of like just a stat boost, you know. So with this, your tokens or Severed Spirits are going to be 2/2s, which I think is a pretty good thing. Especially, I talked about it in the last video, but Cryovern and the Bident of Hades, not Biden, but the boost with all these combined, I think it's going to be crazy. But the turn player can destroy an Elestral. Okay, wait. This is weird. This is weird wording. The turn player can destroy an Elestral on their field if they control Hades. If they do, they may return up to 2 Frost from the Underworld to the Spirit deck. So, the turn player can destroy... Okay, interesting. So, for example, if it's your turn, you can destroy a Elestral on your board if you control Hades, and then if you do, return heal 2, right? So, I think it goes for your opponent as well. So if your opponent is also on Hades, if it's their turn, they can destroy their guy. If they control Hades, heal 2. So what's interesting here is you can only do it if you control Hades. So they have to control Hades, and they can, and it also has to be their turn. So that's interesting. So it's like it helps both players. So the mirror match, you would probably want to side this out, right? Because healing 2 is nice, but you also don't want your opponent to heal 2, so that's actually very interesting. I think a lot of people are going to be playing Hades, so I think this is automatically a side deck card because of how many people are just going to be playing Hades, because of how unique he is and his archetype is. So honestly, this card looks decent. I just think like the mirror match, it would go horrible. Compared to most other stadiums, the mirror match is like annoying or just kind of like whatever. For this, horrible. But in general, I think it's like a decent card. I don't know how expensive Hades is going to be. I haven't really done the math there. But if it is, this is a good card. If it's not, then it's like, okay. The +1/+1 is like fine compared to other boosts they can have, like the Bident of Hades. I keep saying Harry's. That's not a real card. Anyways, and then Cryovern as well. So, great boost that I think are better than this. The next card is called Eternal Winter. It is a 2-cost Frost counter rune. It says sever up to 3 spirits from your spirit deck and or Underworld in defense position with attack, 1 attack, 1 defense. Where do I begin? Wow. Broken much? Okay, I'm gonna heal 3 and I'm gonna put up a wall. What? Okay, and then I'm not even done with the card. Until the next turn, your opponents cannot attack non-severed Elestrals while they're severed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is automatic 3 of in the deck. What? So basically, Follow the Wisp if it was good. Wow. What a card. Yeah, automatic 3 of in the deck. No matter what. This card... Dude, I didn't think Hades would get much crazier. I'm like, okay, there's gonna be like, the spiders, like to search Hades, and that's it. What? Oh my gosh! Wow, this archetype's crazy. This archetype is crazy. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, this card's broken. Just gonna say, gonna get banned. Gonna get hit. That card's broken. And then the next card we have is Necromancy of Hades. This is a 1-cost frost counter rune. It says destroy any number of severed spirits on your field. You may special cast a Champion of Hades from your underworld, with the enchantment cost up to the number of cards you destroyed using only spirits from your underworld. Interesting. So this is like our reinforcements, as I like to look at it. So you have the severed spirits. You have the severed spirits on board, and then you just destroy that many in order to play your Cryoscorch. Is from my understanding. Well, what's actually weird about this is playing the Cryoscorch would actually be pretty difficult. I think it runs into the same issue that the Dragalis does with reinforcements. The thing is, like, you're never going to have the fire on board. For Ares, you're always going to have the solar on your artifacts and stadium. You're never going to put the fire on board. You can, if you're going directly for that, for Dragalis, but in general, you're not going to be putting the fire to use reinforcements to special the Dragalis. It just doesn't really work. And I think it kind of runs into the same issue here. Like, yes, you can do the fire thing with Hades, but that's it. Every other severed spirit card is always going to be frost, never fire. So this is an interesting card. I wonder, like, are people gonna like just do the fire with Hades? Like, that's gonna be interesting workarounds there. I don't really know how that's gonna work. But yeah, that's gonna do it for all the reveals. It's actually only 3 cards this time. I really thought they were gonna show off an Elestral for Hades, but that's it. That's all they have. So I mean, I'm not complaining. Honestly, I mean, I love to see more Hades, but I'm ready to see some Athena, okay? That's the archetype I'm going with. But, like I said, I mean, I don't mind seeing more Hades. I mean, these cards look incredible. I think Necromancy Hades is still a good card, regardless of, like, Cryoscorch being a little bit more inconvenient. I mean, you can still put a fire on Hades and activate effect, right? That's not like a crazy, you know, funny tech, you know? It's not like there's something that's like, oh, that's cute, but it wouldn't work. I think, like, that's actually something that is possible and is viable. Especially, like, you can just discard the cards with Cryoling. Like, that's something you gotta remember is, like, all of these cards work so good off the champions. It's actually so crazy how well designed this archetype is, because, like, everything kind of works off each other very, very well. I mean, you look at Necromancy, it works off Cryoling, Cryovern, you know, and you send down the Cryoscorch, and then guess what? Morphrost works off all 3 of those guys being sent, and Eternal Winter is just, like, objectively good. Like, that card is just insane. And then, of course, you have, you know, House of Hades, which is, like, fine. I think that the healing is going to be good, like, late game. Like, I think that's your Ambrosia. Like, if the deck needs Ambrosia, that's it right there. But, like, if the deck isn't too expensive, I don't see why you don't just fill it up with other better cards rather than House of Hades. But if you want to, I don't think it's like a bad card to include, you know. I think it's just like the mirror match could be rocky, and just in general it's just an okay card. But the 2 counter runes, I think, like, you probably run 3 Eternal Winter, maybe like 2 to 3 Necromancy Hades. That's not like too crazy. I think those are a good ratio. But yeah, all the cards look really good. I'm hyped to see the rest of Hades. Hopefully we get that spider support that I'm so hoping for. A Spider's Hades deck would be awesome, but, you know, one can only hope so much. But that's gonna conclude it for the video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe to stay up to date with anything Elestrals, Snowshade review related. So if you want to get my opinion on, you know, the recent reveals, come to this channel. I'll be on it as soon as I can. And yeah, that's gonna do it. If you disagree and say, okay, the stadium rune's amazing, or you think, oh, this rune isn't great, comment down below your opinions if you disagree or whatever. And yeah, that's gonna conclude it. Catch y'all later. See you later.